Hi all, welcome to Grammar Through Slides. Today we are going to begin with the topic tenses. Tenses are the backbone of a language. There are three basic verb tenses in English: present, past, and future. Each tense has four aspects: simple, progressive or continuous, perfect, and perfect progressive or perfect continuous. We are going to begin with the simple present tense. It is used for many purposes. Before moving to the examples, let's see the structure of affirmative or positive sentences in simple present tense. The structure of simple present tense is subject plus V1 plus object. V1 means the base form of the verb. As you all know, there are three forms of verb: present, past, and past participle, or V1, V2, and V3. Now let's move to the examples. We brush our teeth after dinner. Here the subject is we and verb is brush. In simple present tense, we use the original form of the verb when the subjects are I, we, you, they, or any plural subject. Examples: I write, we play, they walk. Second example: she sings well. Did you notice any difference here? It's not she sing well, it is she sings well. We add s, es, or ies to the original form of the verb when the subjects are he, she, it, or any singular subject. Examples: he rides, she plays, it walks. There are three ways to make the S form: adding s, play plays, walk walks, see sees, sit sits. Adding es. When the word ends with ch, sh, ss, z, and x, we can add es. Examples: miss, misses, watch, watches, wash, washes, mix, mixes. When a word ends with consonant plus y, then we can replace y with ies. Example: fly flies. The word fly ends with y and there is a consonant before y, that is L. Study studies, party parties. Now let's see the use of simple present tense in different contexts. We use the simple present tense to express habitual actions or repeated actions. So, in simple present tense, we often use adverbs of time such as generally, usually, often, always, frequently, occasionally, sometimes, never, etc. And we also add adverbial phrases of times like every day, every week, every month, every year. Example: Sam teaches Ria every day, which means Sam has the habit of teaching Ria every day. In this sentence, Sam is the subject and teaches is the verb. As Sam is singular subject, we add es with the base form of the verb teach. They go to the church every week, which means they have the habit of going to the church every week. Here, they is the subject. Is they a plural subject or singular subject? Yes, they is a plural subject. So we can use the original form of the verb here. It's not they goes to the church every week. It is they go to the church every week. Or we can make sentences like we go to the school every morning. I travel by bus every day. We use simple present tense to express a general truth or universal truth. Examples: the sun rises in the east. Oil floats on water. Soap dissolves in water. The earth is round. We use this tense to talk about situations that are mostly permanent. Examples: They live in Mumbai. Sam works in a hospital. We can use it to express a planned future action, like he goes to Mumbai next week. They go to America next week. The Prime Minister visits the USA next Sunday. To describe a mental activity. Examples: I think she is right. I sense danger. Or I remember your name. To express emotions. Sam hates his neighbor. Sam loves his dog. Or in an exclamatory sentence beginning with here or there. Examples: here comes my friend Sam. There she goes. The auxiliary verb in simple present tense is do or does. Normally, for positive or affirmative sentence, we don't use the auxiliary verb do. But if you want to emphasize or stress something, we can use it. Example: instead of saying we like pizza, we could say we do like pizza. It just shows how much we like it. Till now, we discussed different uses of simple present tense and the structure of affirmative or positive sentences in simple present tense. So, shall we do an activity based on it? Here is activity 1. Fill in the blanks with the correct verbs. One example is given there. Mary dashes to office every morning. Mary walks to office every morning. The little boys dash toys. The children dash for the bus. The students dash hard. He usually dash milk in the morning. Sam never dash a lie. She often dash to church. Now we are going to learn to make the negative form. So let's see the structure of negative sentences in simple present tense. Subject plus do not or does not plus V1. We add do not when the subject is I, we, you, they, or any plural subject. Example: they do not play here. We add doesn't when the subject is he, she, it, or any singular subject in the third person. Example: he doesn't play here. They cook well. This affirmative statement can be changed into a negative statement by putting the adverb of negation not between the auxiliary verb do and the main verb cook. He goes to America next week. He doesn't go to America next week. Sam teaches Ria every day. Sam doesn't teach Ria every day. She cooks well. She doesn't cook well. We often use short forms in spoken English. Don't is the contracted form of do not, and doesn't is the contracted form of does not. Another important point. For negative and interrogative sentences in simple present tense, the main verb is invariable or unchangeable in base form. Let's take the affirmative sentence. He goes to America next week. Go is the main verb here. In negative and interrogative sentences, we do not add s or es with the main verb. So here, the negative form is he doesn't go to America next week. It's not he doesn't goes to America next week. Activity 2. Change the following affirmative or positive statements into negative statements. Sam smokes every day. They obey their parents. She loves her parents. They drink coffee. Interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentences means any sentence which asks a question. Interrogative sentences can be of two types: yes or no questions or WH questions. Now let's see how to make yes or no questions in simple present tense. Does or do plus subject plus V1 plus object is the structure of interrogative sentences and simple present tense. Sam teaches Ria every day. So how do we convert this positive sentence into a yes or no question in simple present tense? Does Sam teach Ria every day? As I told you already, we do not add s or es with the main verb in interrogative sentence because we already added es to the auxiliary verb do and made does. So, in order to change affirmative or positive statement into a question, the auxiliary verb does is put before the subject Sam and question mark is put at the end. He goes to America next week. Does he go to America next week? They cook well. Do they cook well? She cooks well. Does she cook well? Activity 3. Change the following affirmative or positive statements into questions. Sam smokes every day. They obey their parents. She loves her parents. They drink coffee. WH questions in simple present tense. Structure. WH word plus do or does plus subject plus V1. WH questions begin with words such as what, how, why, where, and so on. Examples: we like music. What do we like? Ria studies in DBS school. Where does Ria study? It's not where does Ria studies, it is where does Ria study. We don't make any changes in main verb. Activity 4. Fill in the blanks with do or does. When does you get up? When do you get up? How much dash this cost? Where dash we play cricket? What sports dash some like? Now let's discuss the answers. Activity 1. Fill in the blanks with the correct verbs. The little boys sell toys. Here the subject is plural, so we can use the original form of the word. The children wait for the bus. The students work hard. He usually drinks milk in the morning. So, as it's a singular subject, we need to add is with the verb. It's not he usually drink milk in the morning. It is he usually drinks milk in the morning. Sam never tells a lie. She often goes to the church. Activity 2. Change the following affirmative or positive statements into negative statements. We already learned how to make negative statements. Subject plus do not or doesn't plus V1. Sam smokes every day. Sam doesn't smoke every day. They obey their parents. They don't obey their parents. She loves her parents. She doesn't love her parents. They drink coffee. They don't drink coffee. Activity 4. Change the following affirmative or positive statements into questions. Structure: does or do plus subject plus V1. Sam smokes every day. Answer: does Sam smoke every day? It's not does Sam smokes every day. It is does Sam smoke every day? Because in negative or interrogative sentence, main verb is invariable or unchangeable. They obey their parents. Do they obey their parents? She loves her parents. Does she love her parents? They drink coffee. Do they drink coffee? Activity 4. Fill in the blanks with do or does. When dash you get up? What is subject here? Here, the subject is you. It's a plural subject, right? So, we need to add do. When do you Get up. How much dash this cost? How much does this cost? Where dash we play cricket? Where do we play cricket? What sports dash Sam like? What sports does Sam like?